Welcome back. I'm Pat, and this is another story from the family records. Every episode features a new album we randomly pull from the collection. Make sure to become part of the family by subscribing and ringing the bell. That way you never miss the needle drop. Today's group formed around singer Chrissie Hynde in 1978. Hynde moved from America to London in 1973 and was involved with early versions of the Sex Pistols, The Clash, and The Damned. We find the group at the start of their journey with today's album. Let's drop the needle on. The Pretenders. Pretenders. After Dave Hill heard Chrissie Hynde's demos, he knew he needed to get her back in the studio to record a track. Hill was forming a new record label, and after he heard Hynde in the studio, he suggested she make a permanent band and sign with him. Hynde then put together a band composed of Pete Farndon on bass, James Honeyman Scott on guitar, and Jerry Mickelduff on drums. The group, which was still without a name, recorded 5 tracks at Regent's Park Studio in July 1978, including a cover of the Kinks song Stop Your Sobbing. Shortly after these recording sessions, the band made 2 big changes. First, Mickelduff was replaced on drums by Martin Chambers. Second, Hynde named the band The Pretenders after the Platters song The Great Pretender. Stop Your Sobbing was the first single released by The Pretenders in January 1979. It gained critical attention, and in June that same year, Kid, the band's second single, debuted. Then in January 1980, the band released their third single, Brass in Pocket, which shot to #1 in the UK and was a massive hit. The Pretenders' debut album released that same month. It was a huge success in the United Kingdom and the United States, both critically and commercially. It was such a hit that it is still regarded as one of the best debut albums of all time, and has been named as the 52nd best album of all time by VH1 and the 155th best by Rolling Stone. Commercially, it debuted at #1 on the UK album charts and stayed there for a month straight. In America, it made it to the Billboard Top 10 and was certified platinum. In addition to being certified platinum in Australia, Pretenders also went gold in Belgium, the Netherlands, New Zealand, and the UK. Critically, the album was mostly well received upon its release. Melody Maker called the record the first important album of the 1980s, while Sounds wrote, "Its success, which should be fairly apparent through the next few months, will be valued not through hype and wildly enthusiastic pen-happy journalists, but through a number of strong album tracks." And the album is certainly not lacking for strong tracks. I usually like to get 2 to 3 song stories per episode, but with a debut like this, I might have an extra for you. Ring the bell so you don't miss any of those over the next few days. As for me, when I first started up the album, I didn't know what it was or what to expect from it. Now, when I pulled the record, I didn't recognize it in any way. And the first half of the album didn't bring back any memories to me, although I did think it sounded good. Precious, the track that starts the whole album, is great. It's a great way to start the album. I was hoping I'd get to do a story about that song, but all I could find on it was really critic reviews, so there wasn't actually a lot of story to it, but there's lots of other song stories on this album. When I got to the second half of the album and the track Brass in Pocket, I definitely remember that track. From my mom's reaction to the album, I imagine it was probably her playing this one a lot. Her name's not actually on it, but Chrissie Hynde has a fantastic voice, and the backing band has a great energy behind her. I highly recommend this album. I've added it to my streaming library. Hopefully you'll do the same. Okay, and here we go with my goodbye thoughts. And my first thought, it's a shout out actually, and it goes to our family member, John O'Keefe. First of all, welcome to the family, John, and welcome all the new subscribers. We've had a nice influx of subscribers over the last couple of days. So welcome everybody. I'm so happy you're part of the family. Every single one of you means the world to me, and every person that joins our family, it's awesome. So yeah, hi to John, hi to all the new subs. I'm wearing pants. John asked if I could wear some pants, and truthfully, I am not a pants person. Like, I really just don't enjoy pants. I much prefer to be wearing shorts or nothing. But I can't do that on video. But yeah, so it's been a rainy few days and it was kind of cooler when I was shooting this. So I threw some pants on. Enjoy, John. Don't get used to it because yeah, pants are not going to be a mainstay on this channel. Maybe more sweatpants, but yeah, I mean, I don't hate pants. I don't love them. So anyway, moving on from the pants and getting to me a little bit. I'm feeling so good about the progress we're making here this week. Really, just because I've been so behind the last couple weeks and trying to catch up on everything. Feels really good. We're really getting a lot accomplished. We're getting the ball rolling, and we're getting some nice runway for ourselves. So it just gives me more options to do different things, and it gives me a chance to create more stuff, right? More stuff for you guys, as well as handling like every other part of my life we've talked about before, but like maintaining my house, make sure it doesn't go to shit, having money so I can also stay in this place, all these different things. Yeah, so anyways, just feeling good. This has been a really good week, really strong. Happy about that. So I'm feeling stoked on that. Thank you for all your support, all the likes, all the comments, all the new subs. It means the most to me. It's why I do this. So thank you guys. And yeah, also like I mentioned right now, man, it has been gross weather. So that's been really helpful in terms of getting ahead on these projects. And that's important because I know once the sun comes out, apparently tomorrow, like I got a bunch of outside work I have to do just in terms of like getting the backyard set up, getting the front yard set up, getting my life set up for summer. You know, living in Canada, we've got definitely all the seasons. So all the winter stuff away now, all the summer stuff, getting everything set. Yeah, there's just a lot going on between everything I have planned and everything I don't have planned that's going to arise. But yeah, I'm so excited for it, man. Like this has been one of like the best times in my life that I can think of in the last like decade. This has just been amazing, doing all this and living how I have been, and really not having a safety net, but also not having any sort of nothing that I'm worried about. Just like, hey, let's just go, let's just fly. So that's what we're doing. Life truly cannot get any better, and yeah, from all these new subscribers, from the rainbow video. I think those were really popular. That's just been so amazing. So I appreciate all of you. I appreciate every member of the family, whether you're a day one or one day ago. You guys are amazing. So yeah, yeah. I don't know. I just really enjoy this series because I know that there are records in this collection that are going to be close to everybody. And week by week, I'm going to put them out and we'll listen to them together. And I'm sure that you will find some great stuff that you knew about and forgot about or never even heard about. So if you're into that, subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss the records, leave comments down below. I appreciate all that. I appreciate all of you. I love you guys. I'm just eternally grateful for every single member of the family. Thank you. I will be back with another record and maybe something a little special. Stay tuned.